mini avanti bi am coach ko say eni be sualewu eti coach Abubakar Otara chema mo amadwo say promise ano owura ne mba bre pa esa so danko ba bia Asante Kotoko head coach exclusively and the ebuza coach ya titibi say players o my rasta ni ade de ompo masem kra o mo bodu you know say oh e di asem kra ni ono person players looking good asa bibia nim biem Asante Kotoko injury concern where aye injury concern a the red alert aya bana abrante de Samba Dongani nen sabre to sa no pay ya the update e be free ade aba asa ebodi akon aye coach our Ghana ha on the coaching young apostles or see apart from Kotoko team biero akucha anoko na nse Kotoko yi ye jaw ama wadwuma on nsem aba Ghana yem former captain Stephen Tornado Appiah what nsem atudwa it is Stephen Appiah Tornado one the lady Ghana ami qualify for yem first ever World Cup what nsem aba no permanent ebro NS Boche Steve Setpong and so in some other to draw and now I'm a pay. You sound some at the abroad. Nemo me so say at the free parliament. It's the minister of youth and sports, Honorable Mustafa Yusuf. One and some other to jay. Now Mustafa Yusuf and Ekasa and was see him from Tuja. Nianka check Ghana Frogina says the say there. On my identify reason, blasters and not certain echo form. No, some of the policies and the next 5 years. Say party, we are gunning here. Nyabotra, now the next 5 years. What about improvement? About performance? You're not certain, no, at the Ababa Abonte.
Once you start implementing policies, and in my presentation, I did indicated that we have shifted because we identified the problem. What was the problem for our decline? And we realized that even facilities was our major problem. And we've tackled the facilities bit. We are tackling it. What's next? The next is to develop programs, competitions. And I mentioned that we have started the district level competitions to the regional level competitions to national level. So we have instituted what we call the national games. And policy will take time to mature. You will get dividends today. You might not be seeing the outcome of this initiative, numerous initiative and huge investment that we are putting in. But in the next 5 years, you see a lot of talent coming up. And I can assure you that because of this numerous investment that we have done, the 10 stadiums we are putting together, the over 160 AstroTurf that community sports facilities that we have put together, the huge investment that we have made at the University of Ghana, and making sure that we have world-class athletics track, world-class, the FIFA standard football stadium. Aside that, we have also built the biggest aquatic center in Africa, where the timing, we have 10-lane competition pool, 10-lane warm-up pool. As we speak, in October 6th to 9th, Africa is organizing the African Championship of Swimming in Ghana. Why? Because 23 countries are going to participate in this competition. Why? Because we now have a standard world-class facility. And that is what I said when we were hosting this country, we were hosting the entire African year, that it is the facility that we were putting together was not only for the African Games, but beyond the Games.
Honorable Mustafa Yusuf, or see investment, yeah, AstroTurf, yes, when you have them cartel, no, and why we or say, Ushading and never yes, supposed to develop. But also, I don't know, just party are supposed to develop because Sadia now can only. Sama Yankasa, when they enter, so the GF in that sassy, and on my discussions, it is say on the promote more of our youth players into the Black Stars. Now, says a Prana, or some promote more youth players and the Black Stars in Nina Eka development or can Yenti Honorable Mustafa Yusuf on discussions on the GF in a far young promote youth players in Black Stars.
I also tend to agree with you that the progress, and that's why I mentioned that I even made that proposal to the FA, that once you have your junior national team and that team progress, the whole entire team, at least 80% of that entire team progress to the next stage, and you get the same component, nucleus of the team progressing to the next stage, there is always going to be dividend. You are going to have a very strong senior national team, and you just chronically give our performance from the junior national team from 1991 all the way to the time that we went to the 2010, we went to the World Cup, and it started declining. A new team has also been put together. This team have not played together for a very long time. this current team. They've not played the number of games. At the time that we went to South Africa, that team have played together for a very long time, more than maybe 60 games together, and you saw the dividend. So that is why I said that it is something that we have proposed and put in the policy to ensure that progression of senior national team is done.
Honorable Mustafa Isif, finally, our parliament and Honorable Mustafa Isif, I didn't come on or say or disagree say Blasters and perform it because of the coach. Name Munda Nigerian say as a coach, a man long-term contract, said a bit to build a strong team, strong relationship, understand the number bound, be able to nothing, resource at the FM. Yenche Honorable Mustafa Yusuf.
I will say a lot of factors because I won't say he's a coach. If I have my way, we should give our coaches time. If you look at global, even Africa, if you take Senegal, the coach in Senegal is almost 6 years, 7 years. So the coach then will understand the players that he's having. You give the coach more time to study. You can't just, because we want results, immediate results, we tend to react when things don't go our way. But I believe strongly that once we give our coaches the time to know the players better and be there for long and to understand the philosophy of each player, making sure that there will be results. If you look at the last 4 years, look at the coaches that we've changed. And if you look at even our peers in Africa, take Morocco, take Senegal, take Egypt, even Cameroon now, if everybody is hailing their coaches because they had bad period, but they stood by their coaches. So that is my response. There are a lot of factors that go into it. It's not just coaching. You might have one coach maybe here and there who don't have the qualities that you are looking for. Maybe after you have hired him, there are certain standards that you are looking for. But if you don't get it, then you want to change him, fine. But I believe that not all this number of coaches that we have changed will lack those qualities and standards that we have.
I know I am Mustafa Yusuf Nensem and Mr. Mustafa Yusufa, our parliament. Nana Stephen Appiah, Tornado, former Black Stars captain. Now under Stephen Appiah and a Black Stars of Ghana, you qualify for your first ever World Cup. Now wakan SMP and a pebble beso jebre. Now just Stephen Appiah Tornado, or shall say, or say our players need to be committed, not just the captains alone. Now also show my brother, or no Stephen Appiah near commitment, or show Michael Essen, Sule Muntari, or show goalkeeper. It will be at Tisa, Olelenum, Osha, Asamoah Jan, Matthew Amwa, Omutino, Asama commitment here all over. Not just you, the captain, but as I said, the captain for any show commitment. Opinion did this to appear. As a Black Stars player, show commitment when playing for Ghana.
It's not only the captain, but players who come to the national team, they have to be committed. I'm not saying that. They have to be committed because you have 30-something million population. They have selected 23 and you are part of it. It's an honor. And you have to know that you are representing Ghana. So whatever you have to do to make it work, you have to. For the past 5 years we are struggling. We are not seeing things like that. So I think it's not only the captain. You can be a captain and you can be a good captain, but that doesn't mean that you can win matches. But when you have your colleagues that they are hailing the same goal, I think that's where you can make it. Because my time I was so lucky that I have players that they are hailing for the same goal. We have to qualify for the World Cup. We have to do better. And I think that luckily it happens. So it's not only you, it's about the people you are working with. If they have the same goal as you, it works.
Stephen Appiah, enye na asem we de me sure say executive council of the FA. Munyina motepe obi abesi tiase. Na monim aguase. O se ha how papa sa wote ha. Yes a Ghanaian player eko Sudan. Ghanaian player eko Rwanda. Ghanaian player eko Tanzania. O ko bobo. O se sa sam na e guase sam e shame. Na ono o ka che coach Otado. Se eso todo esa se or local players no and create a certain competition for the foreign-based players and serve it as a dear ebema Ghana for no and as a Ghanaian president bohano almost be a GDM so at least me you me try me also better than local players and so Ghana abra yen try Black Stars yen friend only opportunity bia it is Stephen Tornado Appiah and this analysis we dey about
Yes, I think we have to give the local players, we have to give them the chance and confidence to play for the national team. So in our time, maybe there are certain players that looks as if they are key players in the team. We were not key players. We have players like William Ferro and the rest who were pushing us. So we have to make sure that we are not going to allow them to take our positions. For example, when we went to the World Cup 2006, Kotoko was a top defender. After the game against Germany, after the game against Italy, the second game against Czech Republic, it was Appiah who was playing for Kotoko. He came in and he stamped the position. Brilliant player. You have Abib Mohamed who took a position, play number 3. Fantastic. So in our time there was a competition. Today there was no competition. So some of the players, they feel so cool that whether they play well or not, they will play. But in our time it wasn't like that. There was a competition. When we played our second qualifier against South Africa in Kumasi, we lost our first game. We beat South Africa 3-0. I scored 2 goals, but I wasn't the man of the match. It was William Ferro who was playing for Liberty Professional. So this is the difference. Today we don't have Sapiens anymore. We have our players now running to go to Tanzania. It's a shame. They should rather come here. We have our players now going to Sudan. When we played against Niger, the number 7 who was the best player on the pitch, who played for Niger, is a Ghanaian. We have a striker who won the Goal King in Ghana Premier League because he didn't get a chance. Now he's playing for Togo. So we have to give our boys, we have to give them the chance. And because today our league is not attractive, that's why they are running and going to other countries.
Stephen Appiah, just nipa bi say yesek ye 30 omo, u 30 omo bo pa. Say woni ya wano nyina ho. Ya wano na ji Goal King. Ana blaster he just yemfe ya wano da. Ana Togo for so okra na bi every Togo. Ana ono ma me ko we chese oh fast ana Togo for fire wano. It is say woni some stories nyina ho. Stephen Tornado Appiah. O say a shame say Ghanaian player. So o say okọ Rwanda, Sudan, Tanzania. Stephen Tornado Appiah onye na capitano say yen kan che obi bia so no aso hu ade ba ko bi players na omo dual citizenship no omo break to adopt as ohwe players bi to say nyaki no Antoine Semenyomo ohwe Tori Klamtomo as adaptation na a problem because of the difference in our culture and our language, you know, as a momo break enti osemi ade ba ko a almost Stephen Appiah why identify say adaptation a problem adema omom kra dual citizenship no.
We that we are coming from here, we know how it is to wear that shirt. And these foreign-based players, some of them they speak our local language, so we go to the camp. It's not like our time that after lunch or after dinner we see them, we try to interact, we try to mock each other, we do our prayers and all that. But today if you go to the camp, because they don't know the culture, so they find it difficult to adapt. But it's not a matter of respect, or they don't respect the coaches. I haven't seen such a thing.
Stephen Tornado Appiah, and Stephen Appiah, and the Samba ko also Appiah, or say junior national team coaches are into Abakano. Senior the Muya de Chezo Abajis Catholic of all. Now they are surviving. Or say, also coaches should be paid. And say Tuamuka, no one try to cut the Asante or encourage you. So Niska, and from few more plus Ebano. As I'm showing you the best, I'm going to be selected the best.
Something's happening, and if people try to put their agenda under certain, and I think we have to take this very, very serious. You have coaches who go to Bapam for 6 months, 4 months, and they don't take any salary for the other ones. You have coaches for the black stars who are earning so much. Under 70 coaches, they don't take anything. Under 20 coaches, they don't take anything. Under 23. So if I'm a coach and these things are not happening to me, and an agent comes and he wanted me to take his player and give me some money, I'll take it. So I think that we have to try and solve that problems to make the coaches feel okay.
To where Stephen Appiah and then some two just you try as much as possible. See about your coaches now to your blaster coach can be $40,000. Now na 17 year old tracker agent with the player ba no so akwa near $1,000. So near me so meje na my adwuma but ese you tuabuka celebrate okay na sadie no enso atumi atwam and na makato se na nsema kese akese fantini bekaza Quatara and me de bro the NS board chairman Mr. Seth Pound na Mr. Seth Pound e dia sema betudwa watchem se NS for sa dwumadi e ba so kuma se Baba Sports Stadium no mo de Baba Sports Stadium no e de ema han ema ene yes park no o si yenyasika 900,000 Ghana cedis me kwa me information just 1 million Ghana etiminim ba bia 100,000 free so akwakodi na me information because I spoke to people mo ewo asori num e ma asori ka se charge o mo 1 million Ghana cedis na se enka ne 10 billion me boa eto mo se 900,000 Ghana cedis o mo 9 billion no chema se pa de enya de mo de Baba Sports Stadium ani Ghana yen stadium bia e be ma han se yen fan program abro mo ni pitch covers no wo mo anya sade no na o tirem so se the director general anasa NS director ono ekumase no o face this many action kra this way committee afre no for failing to get the pitch in good shape no o face disciplinary action etiano ayensema o de atudwa yentie ensema boche edeba de NS Seth Pound and Etuja.
Okay, on which 900,000 Ghana cedis. We've also directed that none of our sporting stadiums should be used for other than sporting activities until such time that we can hold claim to pitch covers. That it is no news when we go to other countries, even Wembley is given out for concert, but they ensure that they protect the pitch, with pitch covers. So, as a country, I've had discussion with our Minister of Finance through our Secretary Minister to see how urgently they can help, because we are also mandated to generate revenue, and our gate policies are insufficient to mandate us to fulfill that requirement put to us by you honorable members of Parliament, to do as well. So I can assure you that on this call we are doing so well to make sure that what happened before doesn't happen again. And the officer is also undergoing disciplinary measures. The officer who gave the facility out and failed to recover the pitch ahead of the game is also undergoing disciplinary measures at the authority as we speak.
Nasa kwam ni as a kwamba mensa on one of the stadium no matter. Also the officer who gave the stadium out and failed to recover the pitch. Hey, number you for Salamuche. Na stadium ni nyamu na mde high one kana mu friend ka cheze. Kwambas una de high. Yo. Papa nkasa nye. Ose ye kasa sisi Cape Coast Stadium na Cross Sports Stadium. Oh, I am ready. Na se calf for ba, calf for be mema mumra. Se calf for be drunkan. O medical jinkan tum on kan ho. And some mo twa ko Cape Coast. Am mo ko Cape Coast jana tum. O se de hia so meba. Se calf for nya ba pe. O meja tum. Na misu no ma me. E do ma me but o so mo ba. O meja tum. Seth Pound I board chairman at the NSA.
I think some of this committee is a serious committee, and I don't think that you would want to bring in hearsay or media bloggers, conversations into here when it is unverified. CAF indeed wrote to us when they were banning the Kumasi Sports Stadium that we should nominate an alternative venue, by which time they earlier on, based on the earlier inspections, has ruled out Cape Coast. has ruled out Tamale, has ruled out Accra as possible venues for our games. So in their records, we only have Kumasi. So when they have banned Kumasi, they suggest that we should profess an alternative. You know, and that was when I began hearing the video that, we may either go to Abidjan or go to Togo and play. You know, as we said, we've written to CAF that, you knew about Kumasi, but you didn't come back to look at Campus. You didn't come back to look at Accra Sports Stadium. You didn't come back to look at University of Ghana Sports Stadium. You didn't come back to look at Tamale Sports Stadium. So we are putting to you that we have alternative pitches in Ghana which are ready. The last time you came and inspected, you said that we needed to fix A, B, C, D. We have done that. Campus is ready, Accra is ready. Send your men to come and have a look at it. This is where we are at now. So we are waiting for them to come, and I can assure you that if they come, the game will be played in Ghana.
So if they come, the if clause and activated, if they come, the game will be played in Ghana. So if they don't come, the game wouldn't be played in Ghana. Again, should this game be played in Ghana, Mr. Seth Pound and your cahoots, it wouldn't be because you people have competently done the job that you ought to do. It will only be because Ghana has activated its political prowess, and that His Excellency Danko Akufo-Addo is getting into this to get us play in Ghana. And you have more competence in there. 84 no etuba bi opanyini we kakra and also if you ever now yam front to say nyame adoma. The Ghana Football Association GFA is also expected so make appearance and the Parliamentary Select Committee one room and yam failure and the AFCON 2023 you born the year 2024 and extra problems ever no pound possible no and omukuso enti one say NSC board chairman akọ Appiah or Minister of Youth and Sports former Blasters captain yenim say GFA for and so the General Secretary or the President and so next one make appearance ni no ye try say be possible and AFCON and Guasiana say to Ghana no and it don't be at the amount mamino namin ko pem our crown Hearts of Oak Oko Hearts of Oak. Yes, Kotoko your update injury situations adults medeba name Hearts of Oak Abubakar Quatara as so century be our fan now odia umperasem opese pam no bosume enso pa wadie odia oguso na da bia opese pam na o se ene obabra che papa ene ebesuarewu esan so no Abubakar Quatara onyanko ba bia yente Abubakar Quatara head coach at Macrazivo.
My accountant, I counted 7 months, I'm here all this. The football is not mathematics 1 + 1 = 2. No. If you want to ask me that, come in my office, sit down, I will give you the explanation about the biologic, why the muscle to develop, how many months, how many weeks before. As a folk, we are prepared a team. When you give 8 years or we are looking 9 years of Guardiola, can't ask him that question. We are building the team, you are making your analysis. But the way you are free to say, to take your things, the same, I'm free hand to do my job. If you're not happy because I make 7 months, you are accountant, all this, you suffer because I'm here for a long time. Okay? Now, I tell you, last year, I made a team. I don't talk about the players. I made the team. Some of the individuals are good players, but the mentality is not working with me.
I know Abubakar Quatara and the Sansam and two jar as I mediaco a coach at my young apostles. Now Sabediaco as a Adiabacopa, a Coso or Ghana as a club administrators. No, influence coaches to do or selection be piano mujambi. Or is it so better? Like I said, the current Kotoko and a coach Papa Togum on one air the Juma, ya be an influencer no, and yes, Adia, or influencer until or Selection can be a club administrators no, or many coaches, not one and your Juma.
Experience coaches out there, but she and no work all of them. The system, we need to understand. But always say, you know, business or you know, I have that one. I said, okay, so yeah. me like I said, Ghana I say teamwork. When we say they are doing things right because I'm a coach, 3 months to work. So I'm a confidence as some teams. Ghana, all the teams, apart from all the teams, because I've been there before. Other clubs, said I want to say even Ghanaian club and administrators, so when you try something, say you want this, even.
And now, oh, boss, coach is up to Japa. Now, what's a children? Tina do. Hey, one till do a moving bufans, no. Jai, or could him, it a normal. Now, make Asante Kotoko. Prosper Nate Ogum. Coach, you're so dear. Se player bi ko unity style bi na ba ko yam fara million e bi na player na twamele yesi na obuofu player bi anu otwa nema yesi na onkasa no ho ne yeso mo ko bor rasta kra dia obufu de tra bench uya no pam na fitim num na ozi adai e dia asem kra ni nemum ono betimi aka say ya no pese players e looking good also looking good crowd supporters kwa no ya no moni age wo pa we coach no ne nsema ode atudwa.
I think that it's not something that is really like casting iron in terms of, I mean, maybe people think I see that way. No, it's not like that. Sometimes it's about the appearance of the player. You see, when players appear good on the field, it gives even their own supporters the confidence in terms of the way they appear on the field. So sometimes as a coach, we try as much as possible to make sure that players appear good. And appearing good also has something to do with whatever they put on or whatever they wear. So sometimes I try as much as possible to make sure that they look good to meet the level of the club that they are playing.
So be meeting level of the club now open into no Prosper Nate Ogum. Najian sir, who a player as it will live up to that billing. Na me pacho Kotoko Phyllis kakre woni yam fon tuja sa branch the Samba in Dongani Oriel Asante Kotoko defender Congo soldier Congolese defender Samba Dongani Kaisa Samba opeke nokubi e was training last weekend Mokai. And I'm the catcher, Mr. Brantano, every crananka, went to me and Koboko to Kone young apostles, name of Okoboy. They had to Mr. Samban Dongani, or injury concern, and not a number one. Kaisa Santeko Kwakasa Urawa, a branch at the Elvis Chamber for Auchi, one hour injury. Sanso, Emma Esmat, Abdul Hamid, Esmat, Abdul Hamid, Muhammad Al Hassan, one or a player Usakai, at the Anasa of Sudan. Kotoko left back yate so no so pra afa okika den boma na tsadia na kwakoye Esmat Tinedu also the meter na pay and Samuel Tinedu one also apeke a minor injury. It is so far 4 players our Asante Kotoko Samba Dongani the defender wa captain Kotoko for 2 league games you know every one over 4 branches at the day at the Elvis Chamber for Auchi. Esmat Abdul Hamid and Samuel Tinedu saw 4 players reports I am picking from Kotoko training and so we know and shall and your fit minimum doctors no eguso assessment Demetrius Esmat the coaches na so bet me I am part of team on Kobrekum and I say a branch at me and your part and I pay Yadmo Asia I akoma 87.9 FM yatras area good one some at the Sir John at Rosero Diakano at the Ama Live